Okay. Okay, fans. The next wine we're gonna try is the Chateau Malmaison. And I've had this little copy before. It's actually in the Moulins and Medoc area, kind of where Listrac is. Actually, they're side by side. And it's interesting, and Florent just mentioned it. Listrac is a place that is sandwiched between a lot of it's like the only plot of clay in a sea of gravel. I mean, like from the Saint-Estèphe, Saint-Julien down to the Pauillac, it's all gravel, stone. But in Listrac, I think they've got this like clay base and limestone soil content there. So here is the reverse. Instead of Cabernet Sauvignon being king, Merlot is king. Because of the ability to hold water and the ripening abilities, the early ripeness of Merlot. So it's no wonder that the Chateau Malmaison here, for this particular vintage, the 2007 vintage, it's 80% Merlot. So lots of blackberry notes out of this.
Okay. Never got you to drop.
You don't know.
Okay, the nose on the Malmaison is a little muted. I don't know. Oh, it's 2007 vintage, but it's 2013 now, so I don't know. It should be doing okay. Seriously, I'm not getting a lot out of the nose. No, maybe I should smell it first. The nose is a little muted, so I'm gonna give it maybe a 5-pointer on the nose at this stage. Wait, let me get a bit more air in there. Wish I had my aerator. Yeah, the nose is a little muted on the Malmaison, so I have to stick with a 5 on that. Plus, this bottle's been open for a while, so there should be no reason why I shouldn't smell much out of it. Hey, how are you? Good. Okay. You guys need wine? Go to Village Grocer in Kera 1. Okay. And she'll take care of you. Oh, here we go. You get some sweet vanilla bean note out of that. They go to the cell phone. Okay, I'm getting a bit more raspberry note now coming out, in addition to the sweet vanilla bean. And not much else really. I do get a bit of blackberry out of it, but not a whole lot. So I'm gonna, maybe I can upgrade it now to maybe a 6.5 on the nose. Now, I don't know if the Malmaison is going through a dumb stage right now, but it sure tastes that way. Because like I'm getting a lot of good structure, I'm getting heft, but I'm not getting a whole lot of flavor out of the Malmaison. And this happens with Bordeaux's very often, where they would go through some kind of an aging phase and they just completely just like do not want to give you anything. It's like the wine is sulking on you for some reason. And the wine I have, I think now is a bit, it's a bit sulky. So taste-wise, I'm not getting a lot of intensity out of it. So I do get what I smelled on the nose, but aside from that, not a whole lot. So I'm gonna have to downgrade that. What it should have been a 7 or 7.5 or an 8. I'm just have to go ahead and give it a 6. on the on the palate for that. But like I said, body-wise, everything structure, it's all there. The acidity, tannin. Okay, it's more tannin than fruit now, so that I'll give it a 7 on the balance, maybe a 7 on the body. Finish. Okay. Now it's almost like I think the wine heard me. Now it's starting to give me all the flavors I'm looking for. Okay, I do get the raspberry. I do get a lot of mineral though. I do get a lot of mineral, raspberry, and black currants. So I'm upgrading the taste now to at least a 7.5 on the palate, and we'll gauge the finish now. Again, this wine seems to be resisting. I just barely made 20 seconds on the finish, so it gets a 6.5 on that. It gets a 6 on the finish. Not a whole lot. And all of you fans know my philosophy. You can fake everything about the wine, nose, palate, everything, but you can't fake the finish. Something's going on with this wine. I'm hoping another bottle would help, but don't have the time right now. So it gets a 6.5 on the finish. Too bad too, because I've had wonderful bottles of this before. Next one coming, the Chateau Cloud.